Good evening, friends. Myself Sanjay Bhatia, astrologer, and today I'm here to predict commodity section video where we are going to predict for 6 essential commodities: gold, silver, copper, zinc, natural gas, and crude oil. 6 commodities, but this is the normal habit that we used to transmit this episode or record this episode on a weekend, Friday or Saturday. But due to some health reasons, I was not well and I was hospitalized. That's why the video is coming today, and we are going to start from Tuesday trading session onwards. But although we are going to assess the last week performance, where how the products we had set to you, the levels we had given to you for gold, silver, copper, then zinc, then natural gas, and then as well as for crude oil. Now let's start the episode, and for the week gone by, we had given a prediction for gold. Let's start from gold first. Gold, we had given a prediction of 4,250 to 4,500. We had given this range that trade will be like this, and whereas the actual trade has gone little on the higher side because gold has already, uh, you know, uh, come out from a range which was a declining range till the month of July. Although July was a flattish note, the month had closed on a flattish note, but August, the month had started with a bullish tone with 7.5% upside in the first week and around 2% upside in the second week. Third week, the upside is around 5%. 5% upside or more than 5% upside was there in gold, and actual trade has happened between 4,324 and 4,632. So it's a big range, 300 plus point range, range, and it is a clear best, one of the best months we are going to witness. The August month is one of the bullish month in last 2 years. When we talk about 2 years period, last year September was a bullish month where more than 10% returns were there in gold, and then in the month of January we had around 13% upside in gold, whereas this month we are hoping to close this August month with 15% upside altogether. So it is a big upside, and for the coming week we are also having an uptrend. We are seeing that gold is taking more uptrend. But first, let's complete for the week gone by. Silver, we had given a prediction of 61 to 68 US dollar, 61 to 68 US dollar, and actual trade has happened between 62.55 to 70.04. So silver has also broken the range and gone on the upper side and touched $70. Whereas but the silver has not outsmart gold as such, like we had already predicted in our one episode, that gold silver ratio is giving a signal that gold will run faster than silver in year 2026 and maybe in 27 also, because gold silver ratio is 70:1 at the moment. So that is the one reason that silver is not going as fast as gold, and silver will be range bound, where gold will break all-time high, silver will not be able to break this all-time high in 2026. Now when we talk about copper we had given a range of 6.40 to 6.80, and actual the business has done 6.37 to 6.74. Precisely within the range the copper trade has delivered. Now another metal which we have taken off late, that is zinc. Zinc, we had given a prediction of 3,700 to 3,900, and actual trade has done 3,651 to 3,851. So within the range, whatever range we had predicted, it has gone within the range only. And crude oil, when we talk about the crude oil, we had given a range of 78 to 86, and crude oil has delivered 81.50 to 87.69, almost in the range, but it has not touched 78. It has taken a U-turn from 81.50, and finally the peak was 87.69 for the week gone by. Now natural gas is a range bound commodity for quite some time, although it is on a range bound but declining stage, and we had given a range of 2.65 to 2.86. The business is 2.68 to 2.87. So downside was same what we had predicted, 2.68, and upper side was also same as we predicted, 2.86, and actual it has closed on 2.87. So this is all about for the week gone by, where what we have predicted, more or less the range was like that. Only gold and silver had broken the range on the upper side, whereas all other commodities are within the range all as such. Now how this week is going to fare up means Monday trade has already been completed, but what are the astrological inputs? On the basis of it, we are going to predict the trade for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, because these are the important days. We are going to see some kind of volatility, increase in volatility. So how the trade will be there, let's join after the break. Friends, before starting today's predictions, there's a disclaimer clause which needs to be addressed to all the viewers, that I am not a registered SEBI financial advisor in India, nor registered with SEC authorities in United States of America. So I am an astrologer who is giving financial predictions based on celestial events and as well with planetary movements. So don't take my prediction as a final trade. You use your own brain and as well as consult your registered financial advisor before entering into any trade, because once you enter into a trade, you either end up with profit or loss. In both the circumstances, profit and loss will be yours. It has nothing to do with me or with my channel. So this is a disclaimer clause which every subscriber and viewer should understand before implementing the trades. So let's start the episode. And for this week, we are going to witness huge volatility in gold, silver, on all metals and as well as all commodities rather, because of the reason the major planet for intraday trade or short-term trade, that is Mercury, has been entered into Leo sign and conjunct with Sun and South Node in Maga constellation. This is Maga constellation is an aggressive constellation, and South Node is over there, Sun is also there, and Leo is a fiery sign. So we are going to see huge volatility. Moreover, in this week we are going to witness lunar eclipse also on 28th of this month on a Friday. So overall, we are going to see bullish and bearish both sides of movement in intraday trade also. So how the trade, we had already seen on Monday. Monday the trade was that market has opened, we are referring with gold only. The gold has started with 4,681. That was the opening bell. And when the day closed, the market closed yesterday, it has closed on 4,594. Overall, 87 US dollar, the range was, the volatility was there. And today also it was like that only. In the morning, it was 4,696. I'm talking about the morning opening bell when the trade has started, just started. So it has touched 4,696, missed 4,700 figure with the whisker, and now at the moment, and it had taken a dip to 4,619. Intraday low was 4,619. So overall 77 US dollar, that swing was there. What I'm referring to, what I might want to address to all of you, that we are going to witness around 80 to 100, 150, 125 US dollar intraday trade on a daily basis, which is good for intraday trade. Like, you will be getting chances on both sides of the trade, buy or sell and you will make good profits overall. Now, how the trade will be faring up this week? This week, at the moment, the market is around 4,600. The trading range is 4,000 between say 4,600 to 4,900. 4,000. Beg your pardon. 4,594 was the low, and 4,696 is the high in first 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. But my trading range for this week overall is between 4,400 to 4,800. So we are going to see 4,700 today definitely, and 4,700 something plus tomorrow, because when we see other planets, then Venus is going to transit in Chitra Nakshatra, Chitra constellation, that is of Mangal, Mars constellation. From today only, it has already transited to this constellation. This will give big upside to silver. So we might see some good upside in silver in the evening session and as well as in tomorrow's session. Sun will continue in same Maga constellation, and when we talk about Mars, it will again continue in same Adra constellation, and rest all planets are there as it is overall. The only change is Mercury has transited to Leo sign on 22nd of August. So when we talk about intraday trade, we see the constellations on an intraday trade basis. So now at the moment, the trade is like as such. In the evening time, when moon is going to enter into an own constellation, that is Shravan constellation, we are going to see huge volatility in the evening session. Maybe we break this 4,700 plus trade we see today only, and intraday trade. So overall, the market for gold will be 4,400 on the downside, which we can expect on Thursday or Friday. Friday will be big profit booking day. So overall, that is when we talk about the day wise predictions. Tuesday, today is the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are going to see upside, whereas Friday we are going to see good profit booking. So you can play your trades like that only. Overall, gold range will be 4,400 to 4,800. So above 4,750, we can see profit booking anytime. So you have to be very cautious above 4,750 plus. And it can take the trade to 4,000 up to 4,400, on Friday. So big downside can happen after Jackson Hole meeting. That is because of the planetary movements we are seeing for Friday, when moon will be conjunct with Rahu, that is North Node, and it will enter into North Node constellation, that is Shatabisha. When we talk about silver range, silver has touched $70 in the last week gone by, and yesterday also it has touched $70 again. So overall, we are going to see the range of silver 65 to 75. 71 is a big resistance, which I feel that it will be broken tonight in US trading hours or tomorrow. Then 75 is on cards. But on the downside, when the profit booking starts, it can take silver back to $65. So that is for silver. Silver range 65 to 75. Gold we had already spoken, 4,400 to 4,800. Now we come to copper. Copper we are going to see almost the same range of the week gone by, 6.40 to 6.90. Yes, on the upper side we had taken little higher side because of high volatility. Because of high volatility, copper can go to 6.90 also. It can touch. When zinc is consistently going upside. Last week also zinc had given all-time high 3850 on 21st of August. So this week we are going to witness more upside in zinc. Zinc can touch 4,000 in this week. On the downside, 3,800, but on the upper side it can touch 4,000 in this week. That would be Wednesday or Thursday. Now when we talk about crude oil range is wide for this week. Last week it was 81.50 to 87.69, but for this week we are going to trade. What we are expecting, the trade will be 82 US dollar to 90 US dollar. So 82 will be the downside and $90 can be the upper side where the trade can happen. Natural gas, we are going to see again volatility will be there. On the downside 2.60 and on the upper side 2.95. So this is the trading range I am seeing for natural gas. Last week we have seen the trade between 2.68 to 2.87, but this week we are going to witness more volatility. It will be 2.60 to 2.95, the trading range will be there. So overall we are going to see huge volatility in this week in all the trades. So the best trade would be with hedging, that you can have positions on the both sides. Like in the morning, for today morning we had gold, or yesterday also on the Monday trade, that gold has given upside, then a big profit booking in the second half. Same way today also, that in the early morning trade, I don't know which part of the world you are residing. If you're residing in Australia, the Far East places, then you had an opportunity to book profit or take trade between at 4,696 and short the trade over there, and you made a good profit at 4,619. But overall the trade is rewarding. Risk reward will be high, but risk will be high, the rewards will be high. So if you are an expert trader, you can make good profit in this coming week, next 5 days. Now it is 4 days, the trades are there. So wish you good luck for this week, and we believe that you will be getting benefited from my episodes. Still, you have got any suggestions, you can put in the comment box, so how I can improve further and give you more interesting data to trade and help you to earn good profits. Thank you very much.